Well, this movie is being reviewed by request. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews, everyone. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. So, basically, Cthulhu and Batman worlds collide in this one. This is based on an old comic book, from what I understand. They actually have, I actually looked at both the movie and the comic book, or a run through of the comic book on Twitter, or not Twitter, but YouTube. And I found that they needlessly changed things in this movie. However, they also took out things as well. The needless changes was the taking Jason Todd and Kate Kane and making them Kylie Kane, an Asian, who is actually, or Kate Kane is actually his cousin. So Kylie Kane and Sanjay Todd. I don't get it. However, this movie was interesting in a myriad of ways. It's a nice Elseworlds, DC Elseworlds movie with essentially Cthulhu, but Ixotha, or whatever they called it in this one. And, yeah. I think that this movie was decent. It had a different, it was more early 20th century kind of thing. And, apparently all the rich families of Gotham were pilgrims that lived for hundreds of years. So that's a thing. Etrigan, Brother Blood and Etrigan, were in this movie, which it's clear as right here, you can see him. And he's basically the linchpin of this. And this movie has a tragic end. It's a happy ending, but a tragic one. That's actually something that's always interesting to me. It's like nowadays people are just afraid to go full-on dark ending like Terminator 3. However, I think that this movie did kind of do a nice balance of good ending good ending and bad ending. Because I don't know who haven't seen this movie, so I won't spoil the ending, but Batman Bruce Wayne has to basically make a choice, and that choice changes his life forever. The cast, I'm not really, or I only recognize one person in the cast, well, maybe two. Oliver Queen, Christopher Gorham, and David Dastmalchian from the Ant-Man movies, except for the third one, because they didn't know what the hell they were doing. Jeffrey Combs, I think I know about his work. Let me take a look at this. The name sounds familiar. Oh wow, he's had his hand in a lot of voice work. And a lot of shows, it seems. Well, I thought I may have recognized him. I guess that's not the... Or I guess that's, well, Frighteners. I haven't seen Frighteners in forever, so... Reanimator, holy crap. Well, I may recognize him somewhere, but I'd have to look him up. Anyway, back to this. It was a good story. It was a decent story. They go all out in going full-blown, nothing is connected to the original source material of the Prime universe of Gotham, where Kate Kane and Dick Grayson and Jason Todd are all members of the Bat family. There's no suits for them in this one. This is like early 19th or 20th century Gotham. This is like during Prohibition era. And I think that this movie is done well. I will give it that. But there were things that they really didn't I saw no reason for them doing. The whole Sanjay Todd instead of Jason Todd, the whole Kylie Kane instead of Kate Kane, there was no point to that unless to push a stupid agenda of diversity. Why can't people have their original identities honored? Why can't they be, or the original characters be respected because of a few whiners that feel that everything is racist, so everything must change to fit their design? This movie was good. I just honestly saw that the kids were essentially useless in this film. They were useless. Their sole purpose was to die, and one was to live. And you know what? Shocker. It's the girl who lives. I honestly am sick of it, even the subtle agendas at this point, because they're never subtle anymore. However, objectively speaking, this film is around an 8 out of 10. Without bias, this movie is an 8 out of 10. Subjectively, I put this movie around a 6 out of 10, because this stuff was needlessly done. And it's like, what's the purpose of changing shit? Does it affect the story by changing it? No. So why change it? What is the point of changing things if they're not going to play a more essential role into the story? There is no more essential role to change. These kids being changed, having their races swapped or whatever, just to push a narrative, just to basically say, oh, we got our diversity inclusive quota. Maybe people need to start standing against all of this crap and honor original characters for what they are, and stop allowing whiners to influence their decision. Kate Kane would have been a better choice for this film. Sure, keep the actress. What's her name? Toddy Gabriel. Sure, why not? Have her voice it. Whatever. But yeah, this movie is an 8 out of 10. There's some things that are okay in it, some things that are kind of just weird. Writing is kind of all over the place to fit or to change the way that Gotham was originally done. However, subjectively, it's an okay movie, but it suffers because of needless changes that suited no purpose other than to fit a diversity quota. And honestly, I have no more real love for DC or Marvel, except for the stuff that came before that wasn't pushing narratives, because they were pure in their reason to entertain, or in that their reason was to entertain. So yeah, this movie was okay, good objectively. Subjectively, it's meh. I lost all caring. Moviegoer, I was able to stay in the seat to watch it, so yeah, I'll say that the moviegoer, it's about a 9 out of 10. But honestly, I'm sick of the movies changing shit just to fucking suit a narrative. Other than that, folks, those are my thoughts on Batman, the Doom that came to Gotham. Cthulhu has always been a kind of fascinating thing to me. I hear that some friends of mine are doing some D&D with Cthulhu and stuff, so that's going to be interesting. But yeah, it's an okay movie. It's nothing great, but honestly, I didn't see why they needed to change the race two characters that are actually part of the Bat family. And there was just no real need for it, other than the suit and agenda. Anyway, folks, yeah. 8 out of 10 objectively, 6 out of 10 subjectively, 9 out of 10 moviegoer. That's my review. I'm sorry if it's not super enthusiastic. I'm just bored of these movies if they're going the route that they continue to go, because honestly, they're no longer interesting. You can have diversity, you can have it all, just be less on the nose about it. Stop marketing films with it. Stop fucking changing things just because people whine. However, you should listen to legitimate criticism. And that is to Hollywood and DC and Marvel. Anyway, that's my review. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of this movie, if you've seen it? Do I recommend it? Yes. Watch it to make up your own minds. You might like it where I didn't. However, I just am losing interest in these movies because they apparently, the way Hollywood says it, they're not made for everybody anymore. So yeah, have a wonderful day, folks, and always remember, stay humble.